Hey, we good? We going? Here? Taking a while? Fish. Okay, there we go. Taking a while? I mean, but it's here. Everyone, I guess, because sometimes people used to do it here and didn't like it. Do. Clear mode and let me get this shit started up. Maybe. Hello. Yes. There you go. Hi, Tuttle. Is that the first time I've called you Tuttle? I think I'll only say it when I say hi. Oh god, my wire's caught. Oh no, is it caught under my chair? That would be really annoying. I'd have to get up and lift up my chair. This is probably gonna make awful noises as the wire, like, bangs against the mic. Okay, there we go. Problem solved without me having to stand up. Which is the only real way to solve any problem. Hi, Boots. Boots. Oh, that's true. I have said it, like, when I definitely didn't want to. I said Tuttle. Oh, wait, that's not... I won't do that. Hey, Voos. Hi, Gagent. Diabolicals takes a long time to start up. I kind of forgot. I probably should have started up before hitting the stream button. I kind of forgot. To be fair, it updates literally every day. They put out a patch, which is pretty cool. But also means I think it needs to, like, actually install it every time we boot up. There we go. Got my Kirby bot. I don't know. I haven't actually played this game since before I went house sitting. So probably since my last stream. What do I want to do? I just do wipe. Oh, they changed Wipeout to 4v4. I'll just do it. I'll just do a game of Wipeout. That's about the right length. Yes, it is free to play, right? Yes, yes it is. I actually think there are some design choices they make that are subjective. Most of the subjective design choices, I prefer the ones that Quake Champions made. The problem is that Quake Champions is a barely functional piece of shit that you have to wait 30 minutes to play a game, so it's not something I can play. This works, it's smooth, it's good. There are things about it you know, there's always, you know, are we drawing from this at part of the arena shooter or that part? And, like, things about it are not as crazy. Maybe they'll adjust stuff. But it's a functional arena shooter that is good to play, so it's automatically the best one. Also, they just put it. I mean, they literally patch every day, and sometimes it's just like fix shit, but sometimes it's like cool features. Like apparently in a duel, this won't happen here because I spawn with all my weapons in this mode. But apparently in duel, if you hit a weapon, find for a weapon you don't have, it will make a waypoint to show you the fastest way to the weapon, or at least a way for the weapon, which is so fucking cool. So where are the guys? There we go. Oh, that went poorly. I didn't even do the damage. Oh, that man left. Probably a wise choice. Okay, we're going down here? I don't know why we went down here. That was weird. I was really hoping to get the knockback on it and kill him that way, but I failed. Also, I shall hit Shine. I don't think I said that. I think I'll just play one game of this because this goes on pretty long. Although now this is 4v4 instead of 5v5. which means it'll be... Well, I think that's a really good change, because it's going to go on a bit too long. I did not mean to swing a hammer at that man. That dude must have seen me come around the corner and swing a hammer and just be like, what is this man doing? And the answer is my finger is slipping. It's hard to do that because the hammer button is Z. And the rail button is R. They are not close. Except alphabetically. Yeah, someone behind me must have hit me. Hi, Dragon Friend. Yeah, no, all the strafe jumping mechanics are there. Unless by circle jumping you mean like CPMA style full air control where you can turn fully in the air. That is not in this game.
Round lost. Round 2.
Except in custom modes you can turn it on. They have a mode. They have a bunch of like custom settings because this is made like by fans.
Fight.
So they have a bunch of custom settings that are like good. Nope, I don't want to be there. You guys are really camping that telly, huh? Don't think it's gonna work. Do I have smoke? I hate smoke. I never knew to use smoke. Well, I used it, at least. I don't know if it was right, but I did use it. Drop yours too, and then we can double heal. Maybe it doesn't. It's gonna be rude. I did not mean to fall down. Oh well. I did a lot of damage on my way out. So, we won that engagement. Does he have a shield? What was... Did he have a shield with his hammer? Is that some sort of cool melee skin? Fuck, I want that. Yeah, that was terrible. Nice shot! That dude rocket jumped up there. There's two of them. There's two of them. There's two of them. There's two of them. Didn't see two of them until I jumped, and it was bad. And thankfully, only one of them chased, and he had like 30 health. I don't know what that was about, why he was in front. Worked out. Failure way to success, folks.
Wipeout.
Okay,
Round
I got him.
3.
Big Boots got an interview?
Fight.
Made a mistake, you're cornered. I'm gonna die for it though. I feel like we should have won that, and I feel like I just didn't do the damage, and maybe he also didn't do the damage. Terrible shot. I'll just use the noob gun. The shotgun is a little overkill. It shouldn't be as good as it is, I think, right now. Hey there. I wish I could heal off the enemies to heal, but you can't. Oop. There. Dang it. I mean, like, the thing about Quake-style arena shooters is there's 3 power weapons, which is the rocket, the rail, and the blast, or lightning gun, depending on, like, how much you want to make a 90s stick joke. And then everything else should be less good than them, except for in really specific situations. But right now at close range, the shotgun can just be a little too good. Like right now I should be doing it. probably because they're ball-shaped, and it's just kind of the perfect for a shotgun spread to hit them, but like... It's just a little too easy to get really high damage. What shotguns are supposed to be good for... Ow, I've been chased. What shotguns are supposed to be good for is like close range finisher. First, close range if you don't have the rocket launcher or the lightning gun. And then they're also amazing because they fire immediately. They're really, really good for just like... If the enemy has like 50 health or less, you can switch to shotgun and immediately shoot and do over 50 damage and insta-kill. And the shotgun's great at that, but it's also just sometimes like, oh, we're in quarters where the rocket isn't going to hit a wall behind you, so I'm just going to use shotgun instead of rocket, even though this is a place where I should be using rocket, because the shotgun's just that good. And that's probably not great. That shouldn't happen. That was not a good shot. Are we doing this? He thinks I'm the guy he was battling, and that's why I'm hurt. Surprise. That dude was like, why didn't he die? I did so much damage. It's because we switched places.
Take hunt. Round 4.
I'm gonna die to this. I'm gonna walk in. Sorry, I can't reach out as much when I play this game. Fine, I'll let you all chat. I feel like I got boosted off his rocket. Probably not. Probably not. Oh god, I fell in. I got completely destroyed. I did not mean to jump off that roof, and it was a terrible idea to do so. And thankfully my friend also jumped off because he's like, we're doing this. And I was like, no! But then he actually did pretty good. So it was like, okay! That's how it is in Quake sometimes. Sometimes you make the wrong choice and you aim good. Or move good, anyway. What the fuck hit me? I should have waited a second and drawn him in. Oh well. Oh, that guy was AFK, I guess? Sorry, I feel bad that I just... Oh, hey! You're not a friend, you're an enemy. Yeah, we had a string of bad luck with the usernames last time. There are definitely some bad ones, because this is a shooter. There's a surprising number of people playing this who are not, like, 30 years old or older. But it is a shooter made by and emulating shooters that were popular when, you know, 30-year-olds were playing them. So you get a lot of 30-year-olds who never stop playing video games, and it turns out a lot of them didn't get the memo about, hey, don't be ableist shitheads. Because that's what they used to do, and it was fine then.
Fight.
Did they just bump nothing? Am I crazy? Probably just a move, I can see. But like, I was moving backwards and then I moved backwards. You made a mistake. Sorry, bud. You were literally could not be more surrounded. That would not have worked, but I wish it would. That was a terrible explosive ball. Fair enough. Oh, I thought that hit. I could've sworn. Airwag's actually pretty good in this game, so I'm sure I did actually. Felt it hit, you know? Jump. I heard you. I heard you. Oh no. Oh no. They're everywhere. I made a mistake. You were doing that jump because you felt safe, because you were safe. I was very surrounded. I've got an explosive weeble. I'm going to try and knock someone off the map. There's there's no one here to knock off the knife. Very unfortunate. I got excited. I thought we were still fighting over here. That's not gonna work it. Oh my goodness! What? Oh well, I guess he knew about that secret path. I just found it out. I didn't know that was there. He did. Well. A cool path though. I like that. Oh cool. Yes, that man was... Bad place to be. He's gonna beat me. Oh no, I got a friend. Oh, come on. He's more hurt than you are. He has to be.
Round lost. Round 6.
What are those rockets for? I know that I'm mad at you because I'm mad at me. Because I died first. It was still a bad move. Those rocket spams. Oh. Okay, those are there. What? What hit me? Did I get... Oh, is that the new sound for getting hit by the rail? That's the new getting hit by the rail noise. Just wanted to come down here to help my bud. I just wanted to meet my pals. I used the shotgun too early. I'm doing not good. I have good assists, which really just means that I'm doing damage and dying too much, which is something I could have told you without looking at my numbers. I hear noise. Oh, there's two of them. Well, I don't know. I think that smoke might have helped them because they escaped into it. I thought it would make them waste their time shooting at me, but I think they just like ran away from my teammates. I don't know. I don't understand how to use a smoke in this game. Every time I use it, it seems wrong. I can't tell if it's underpowered or on bad. I bet people who've played a lot of Counter-Strike like intrinsically know when to use a smoke even in a game like this. And I just like have no idea because Counter-Strike's a bad game, so I don't play it. Alright. That was pretty long. We're gonna switch over to Alan Wake. And I almost just hit the stop streaming button because I'm not very smart. Yeah, I didn't intend to be called Frank. And real Frank heads may have noticed that I've been moving away from calling myself Frank West and just moving towards Frank or Franklin or sometimes Frank W. Because I'm tired of being tied to a video game character I don't really like that much. He's fine. Frank West, the character's fine. I was really just playing Dead Rising. I was changing my username constantly, and I happened to have been in the Portal of Evil server like long enough to get noticed at the exact same time that I was playing Dead Rising and had a string of funny usernames based around Dead Rising. I mean, well, Jack Chick is thematically appropriate for our podcast and the space we're operating in. Like, it works for him. You get it. But I think, like, people who don't know me are like, oh, he must love Dead Rising. I'm like, it's fine. It's fine. I have some opinions on it, but it's basically just fine. Yeah, see, I was Frank West, comma, photojournalist, and then I was like Frank West, comma, other thing, and then I'd be like person, comma, occupation, and that was my like template for a while. Because I knew that I had to start keeping a name, like a similar style name, so that people would have any idea who I was. Because at least for a while, because that's how I operated in communities. I would just like keep a solid enough name that people would start to recognize me for a while, and then I'd go back to switching. Hey, are you actually streaming Alan Wake though? It seems like maybe you aren't. Oh, there we go. That's interesting. It didn't stream any of the intro bit. It didn't stream any of like the publisher logos, I think. Whatever. I'm also gonna turn off my AC. Give me a sec. I can do it with my foot if I lean down in my chair. Be really lazy. There it is. The agent of Reddit. Look, you give me a gimmick thread, I'm gonna play the gimmick. Good game, Steam Cloud.
Previously on Alan Wake, Alice has been kidnapped.
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
I can't tell anyone except my agent Barry.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her.
You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head.
The ransom is a manuscript I supposedly wrote that's coming true before my eyes.
It happened just the way it was on that page. So dark.
I have found only a few scattered pages.
I want the entire manuscript.
The deadline is in 2 days.
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Good girl.
We gotta get our manuscript back that we wrote in a
How the hell did she get her
bizarre
hands on the
fugue
manuscript
state
anyway?
over a week.
I don't know. She's resourceful.
And the manuscript is coming
I told
true.
you were too hard on her. Listen, I found out all sorts of interesting stuff while I was digging around.
Yeah.
Mr. Wake, it's Sheriff Breaker. We have an FBI agent here, Agent Nightingale.
FBI.
He's anxious to see you. You'd better come to the station.
Okay, I'll be right over, Sheriff.
Really grateful for what?
Let's make this quick, huh?
Previously on? It's a really good idea, and every game should have it.
Help you folks? Name's Randolph. I'm the manager.
We're looking for Rose. Works as a waitress down at the diner.
Boots.
Rose.
That's Barry.
Sure.
It's our friend,
Nice
Barry,
girl.
and our agent.
Who wants to know?
Our only friend.
I'm Alan
really.
Wake.
The writer, huh? I heard on the radio you were visiting. Well, I'll show you her trailer. That
Oh,
Rose,
that's still pretty
she's
high.
a nice girl. Always pays her rent on time.
As I was saying, Al, I found all sorts of weird stuff from the local
I'm gonna have to
newspaper's
adjust my
archives.
sensitivity again for
This
some
place
reason.
is crazy. Disappearances, mysterious deaths, urban legends come true, and get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake.
Well, you ain't wrong, mister. The Indians thought the lake was a doorway to the underworld. I'm the God-fearing type myself. I don't hold with that sort of thing.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, there was an island there owned by a guy called
this is a lot of
Thomas
backstory.
Zane. Now,
Probably shouldn't
some of
talk
the
over
articles
it.
I found about him make him out to be a famous writer, but I ran a bunch of searches, couldn't find a single thing he wrote. Zane was heavily into diving, so much so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. But the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the island.
Cool. Good to know. So yeah, things that weren't in the recap. We are Stephen King, but shittier at writing. The game doesn't explicitly tell you that, but if you're smart, you know it. And a lot of people who played this game were like, but Alan Wake doesn't seem like that good a writer, but like, he's supposed to be. And it's like, yeah, that's the airport writer. We came here, we've had a writer's block for 2 years. Our wife brought us here on vacation, but it turns out she actually brought us here to try and get over the writer's block and maybe get us into therapy. And we're mad about that. And we had a fight with her. And then she's really afraid of darkness and the lights went out,
Come on,
so
mister. I'll take
ran
you to
away.
Rose's trailer.
Or she disappeared, and then we dove into the lake to try and save her. And then we lost a week where we seemingly wrote a manuscript
Just follow me. It's not far.
that we keep finding pages of, and the pages keep coming true. And we don't remember it, and we woke up in the woods with our wife missing, and the cops were
Listen,
like,
I
hey,
got
you should
things
stick
to
with
do.
us.
This
But then
place
we got a
don't
call
run
from a
itself.
kidnapper who also has been seeing the manuscript pages, and he wants the full manuscript. And he says he has our wife, and we have 2 days to get him the manuscript. There it is. That's the whole thing. But what we're really on a quest for is some coffee thermoses. Bet there's a coffee thermos
give
around
me a
here.
break, mister. Can we just get
No,
a
I was
move on?
recapping the story for my friends. Dick. That's not a coffee can. Coffee can's here. Come on. Where's your coffee? Oh, and there's like been mysterious light that occasionally tells us things. Ew. Oh. There's other details. Oh yeah, and the darkness, or the Taken. That's what. Sorry, they're called the Taken. There's like people who seem to be possessed, and they keep coming out of the woods at night, but they hate light, and darkness is their shield. So we have to shine a flashlight at them to remove their shield, and then we can hit them with normal bullets. But it also means that like a flare gun is really powerful. It's sort of like our smart bomb. Man, I don't usually hunt for coffee, but I really wanted at least one coffee. There's no coffee. That point reached. Supposed to be following you.
Yeah, how about that?
Grabbing coffee.
It was there in the morning, as if it had fallen from
Oh.
the sky.
Yeah, that's interesting
But
too,
it would
but
take a tornado
coffee.
to lift something like that. We're damn lucky it didn't crush any of the trailers.
I mean, that's cool. Got any more coffee though? Are we going? Oh, we're going this way. I probably should pay attention to the guy I'm supposed to follow. Sorry. Go on. Oh, and we called here because there's a huge fan of us that was a waitress in this town, and she called and said she found the manuscript. And because Barry knows her too, because Barry's our agent and obviously knows our big fan in the area. He's already met her.
A local girl, Barbara Jagger, drowned in Cauldron Lake just a week earlier. They were lovers.
Sure, Jagger's a local spook story. The Scratching Hag comes for you in the dark. Childish stuff like that.
Anyway, Al, I'm just getting to the best part. All of the articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia Weaver. I asked around, and she's that crazy bag lady you met.
What?
She's the one who
lamp
carries
lady?
around. Yeah,
She can be a little loopy, but she's
The
not
lamp
homeless
lady.
or anything.
which
Yeah,
is
anyway,
legally
she knew both
distinct from the
Jagger and
log
Zane
lady.
Before they both died, and she had some kind of a breakdown.
Yeah, to be clear, I think whether you think Stephen King has talent or not, the idea is definitely that Alan Wake writes similar style, but actually he mostly writes crime stuff. He's mostly written. Actually, most of what we've seen of his writings is Alec Casey thrillers, which are really, really clearly
Well, mister, this here's Rose's trailer.
Max Payne.
You mind me asking?
It's
what
literally
you
just
want?
Max Payne, and when we
Just
read
here to talk to
and
her,
and
pal.
the when we get to like hear excerpts read from Alex Casey novels, it's Max Payne's voice actor. So they're just kind of making fun of themselves and saying like, look at this shitty genre stuff. Oh, it's us. I think he's a little better than a Dan
Welcome
Brown. I think that is a little unfair.
Oh dear, Mr. Wake. I'm so glad you're here.
Rose, you have my manuscript?
Oh yes. Yes.
Yeah,
Please,
it's also
come
very
in.
Twin Peaksy, but he is not a Twin Peaks style, right?
Hey, this is really good.
This is Rose.
Rose,
Yes.
my
She's
manuscript.
a big fan of ours, and
I
she
really
called and
need
said she
I
found the
understand.
manuscript.
I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry. She doesn't have anything.
Yeah, hey, Al. Al, what's... Oh,
Barry! What?
Yeah, now that I've recapped for Chai, you can vanish for like an hour or two.
hiding in my barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
I promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started. I insist.
You must turn the lights on. Turn the light on.
Back to work, boy.
Having a normal. That's the
I
lady
felt
that gave us the
nauseous,
keys in the diner,
hungover.
too.
Only anger kept me going.
I can't tell reality from dream anymore, but it seems I have an imaginary editor to help me. She's an old woman in a funeral dress. I call her Barbara Jagger. She's very strict. I'm writing faster and
Oh yeah,
faster.
we keep seeing
My
little
manuscript is being heavily revised. The edits are getting very
like
aggressive.
videos
Each
of
take
us
gets less
writing
of me
in
and
the
more of
cabin
her.
that we were in.
I hate it, but I know she's right. She promises me I can save Alice this way. She knows more of
But we
this
don't
than I
remember
do.
it.
About the complex incantation I'm attempting. About this place. She's worked with another writer under similar circumstances, Thomas Zane. The genre of
Yeah,
the story
Rose has a
seems to
shrine.
be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I'm getting close. I can feel it.
I really like the shrine, actually. It's very good that they made it of pictures of the actual guy, like real life pictures, not rendered. And a couple of conspiracy books down there. I can't make out the left one. The width in the witch inside, except there's no C. The width inside, right? I think it's the width.
Rose took a day from me. I had less than 12 hours left to meet the kidnapper. All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road.
Well, on the other hand, she did make some really good coffee, so I am gonna grab that.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner. What can I get you today? Coffee?
I couldn't work up much hate for Rose. Something had used her to get to me and left its mark.
First refill is free.
Are we gonna wake up Barry?
Milk and sugar
No?
on the counter there. Would you like to hear today's
Probably we're not,
specials?
huh?
Thank you. A nice day. Come back soon.
Barry was out of it. He
There we
was
go.
way too heavy to carry.
All right, later, Barry.
Right. Serve more money. I'm so handsome.
I don't have gun currently.
My gun and flashlight were gone. I'd
See?
have to find a way to get Barry into the car as quickly as possible. There was no time to waste.
And these are the
Mr.
manuscripts that we
Randolph
keep
liked
finding.
Rose. That little smile she had. How she was still sweet when life had tried so hard to make her bitter. It wasn't any of his business what she did in her trailer. But those strangers, the writer and his smart-ass sidekick, looked like trouble. And they'd been in there for hours, way
Oops.
past her normal bedtime. He reached for the phone and called the sheriff's station.
Oh, this is something I like, because sometimes they tell, like, they're telling you things have already happened, but that are happening elsewhere. So now we know that he called the sheriff's station, because you were in the trailer for a really long time. For some reason. And he didn't trust us, because, you know, he showed up out of nowhere.
I just stepped outside to catch a breath of fresh air, and let me tell you, the weather's getting heavy. Nights like this make me especially glad I'm here talking to you and not home in bed. Once the weather takes a turn like this, I can't sleep at all. It's all tangled bed sheets and dark
I like
thoughts,
this guy.
punctuated by
actually.
the occasional plunge into nightmare. Is it just me? Well,
This is the night radio host who
but
we
I
actually
hope I
met
can
at one
make the night
point.
a little bit easier to get through. Caller, you're on KBF.
And he just
Hey, Pat, it's Walt Snyder.
late night radio, overnight radio in a small town is
I am the way you are, but, well, I can't sleep either, you know?
a little bit of a boring job. And so he just sort of rambles.
Sense of it all, but, I ain't been drinking either, you know? I just...
Well, you sound like a man with a problem, Walt.
Yeah, well,
I had a, argument with Danny, you
Find anything worthwhile around here? Oh, I like that the subtitles fade in and out. I don't think I... That's a good effect. They usually give you more to do while listening to radio, but...
I was just outside looking up at the sky above our broadcast tower thinking the same thing.
I might just leave this one, but I want to see what Walt's waiting. I want to wait for the Nick Cave song he's probably going to put on.
Walt, maybe...
No, thanks, Pat.
Well, good luck to you, Walt. Hang in there. Let's take a little break, folks. This weather's really something else, huh?
How can I be sure?
Ooh. That song. Okay, come on. It's a trailer park in... like... somewhere in, what? New England. I forget what state it's supposed to be in. There's definitely a gun lying around. Wait for it. Oh, hey.
Oh, you're gonna get it now. God knows what you've done to that poor girl. This is Agent Nightingale, FBI! Get him up, Hemingway! You're under arrest! You move a muscle, I'll unload right in your goddamn face! Stay right where you are, Slane!
He gets max paint bullet time, but only during cutscenes.
What I'm standing right here, you goddamn maniac!
So this is the first time we've met Agent Nightingale, but
I hated to leave Barry behind, but there was no way I'd
apparently the FBI, the cops are no longer on our side. I don't actually know what happens if you run into the cops. I assume you just die. I assume the game just ends without being shot, but I don't really know. But our weak rider legs can't get us very far.
Okay, men, keep your eyes peeled. He's gonna try to make it through here.
Oh, damn.
This way, go!
So yeah, you gotta dodge the light in this part, which I think is a fun little inversion of most of the rest of the game. I think is sort of the idea. But it's mostly just a scripted little sequence here. Light on the conscious, heavy on the liver.
He's gone! Come on, guys! We need to head him off!
Mr. Randolph liked Rose. That little... For decades, the darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's skin slept fitfully in the dark place that was its home and prison. It was hungry and in pain. It dreamed of its nights of glory when the poet's writing had called it from the depths and given it a brief, terrible taste of power and freedom. The rock stars had stirred it from the deep sleep the poet had sunk it back to in the end. When it sensed the rider on the ferry, it opened its eyes.
Hey, that's us. We're the rider on the ferry. Oh shit! There's a page over there. Is there a gun here?
My deputies tell me you fired alternative ways, and he didn't have a gun.
Oh. So yeah, the local cop is really pissed that the FBI agent just fucking shot at the dude. Which I like. And he gets really mad and says he's a federal agent, blah blah blah. Page.
Rose didn't know how the strange old lady got in her trailer, and she looked wrong somehow. The woman showed her teeth in an approximation.
Yeah, Barbara Yeager, we just learned at the start of this chapter,
pretty girl,
in a pretty big info dump, was
Rose
someone
felt as
who
if she was falling asleep,
was married
but her knees
to
didn't buckle.
an old writer
The
named
crone spoke in a
Thomas Zane,
whisper,
who lived
her
in the
words ice
same
cold
cabin we were
dark
in,
Rose's ear. that
has mysteriously vanished. And apparently had vanished in the 70s when the volcano was over erupted. It was his wife, and she died around the same time that Thomas Zane did.
All units are advised that the suspect may be armed. Approach with caution.
Go to the light. The light's a checkpoint, try, for the record.
Search the area.
I really like the flare effects being used on you, and just generally like seeing it shoot up far away. It's look good. I don't know, this looks good to me. Well, cops aren't doing good, so the darkness ain't all bad. That's Praxis.
This horror was everywhere I went, circling me. The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
So yeah, the sheriff is pretty sure that we didn't just murder several deputies in the woods. Because we literally can't run more than 10 feet without gasping for breath. He's got a pretty solid point. We probably didn't flip a police car.
You on the ground. Hold it right there. There's nowhere to run. Freeze!
Oh! We got birds. Oh shit, the birds are chasing off the helicopter. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Birds are comrades. Oh, he did say there was nowhere to run. Toggle zoom. Kind of a weird thing to say, but okay. And there's a gas station over there. Ooh, grabbing coffee. Definitely getting that coffee. 100%. There we go.
Mulligan, Thornton,
Oh, grabbing coffee here. I didn't even see it.
Thornton here. James, we got both Wheeler and Rose in custody. They didn't put up a fight or anything. Why, they were... Hey, what you... Come on! Sit down and give me that.
James, Mulligan here. Over.
Bird strike.
Go ahead, Mulligan. Over.
So they got Rosenberry.
We got Wheeler and Rose here. Wheeler's drunk or hopped up on something. Speaking of which, that Fed had a pretty distinctive whiff of old scotch about
Nightingale is also drunk.
Over. I don't have anything on that, Deputy Mulligan. Over. Well, whatever. Anyway, Rose is just being plain weird here. You better get Doc in to take a look at both. Over. you. You better get them here quickly.
Do you mind if I do?
Fed's gonna want to interview Wheeler, over.
I could see the lights at the radio station in the distance.
Looks like they have a lot in common.
That looks like our target. Since there's like, you know, anti-darkness light there. I won't just get burnt out.
I imagined that the broadcast tower in the distance was part of the local radio station. Maine seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine.
Gate's evil.
Unnatural shadows clung to the gate. The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get through without a light.
Classic evil gate. Would coffee help? I feel like coffee would help. Hey look, I'm playing Dead by Daylight. This, the best joke I got. Yeah, I'm also enjoying myself, Shell, so you're right that I'm not playing Dead by Daylight. Fucking terrible game. I think if we like say, like, if we take only the games that have actually been popular, like really popular, in the past like 5 years, Dead by Daylight might be one of the worst of them. Maybe the worst. Depending on how popular it needs to be to count. I like that. Got flashlight. We can focus the flashlight, by the way, Chai, which uses a battery power, but you kind of want to do it a lot. The battery power recharges, or you can put in batteries.
It took me a moment to recognize the flashlight grenades. They were an ideal weapon for my situation.
So now we have flashbangs, which actually means I'm going to need to very quickly check and see what my throw grenade button is. Remember if I need to equip them? I think it's just middle mouse. Yep. So that's a flashbang. As you might imagine, they are very good against things that are made of darkness. Well, that was a lot of damage to take, but it's fine. Probably fine. Gonna try and conserve my run a little bit now. I think that's everything. Go, 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 go. Before I have to fight anymore.
And here's another call. You're on KBFFM with
You can carry a lot of flashbangs.
Milt Peabody, Pat. What's on your mind, Milt?
Milt?
Well, I live near the trailer park, Pat, and there's a big ruckus going on over there.
Big ruckus?
That's just up the road from me, too. What's going on, do you know?
I don't know, but there's
Boots, except once you get good, it's not about that at all. It's actually about, like, it's actually about Ring Around the Rosie.
Gunshots?
Yes, sir. Like,
Dead by Daylight is competitive Ring Around the Rosie.
because it's just next door and they're popping off guns there.
And if that sounds stupid,
No, it was maybe 10, 15 minutes ago. It sounds serious, Pat. I'm telling you, it don't sound like no party.
Well, I'm certainly going to give the station a call, Milt.
Okay.
You'll hear it here as soon as I...
oh yeah, but for new players, it is like, you just do the quick time event and then you die because it doesn't teach you how to play very well. And the like, correct way to play that game is not only non-intuitive, but like exactly opposite what you'd expect from a horror-style game. You'd expect that you like hide and like go towards the quick time event and do it, but you actually don't do that. At all. still don't have a gun, so you have to rely on the flashbang. Oh, I didn't mean to look for a page, but I'll take it back. A lot of damage there. I didn't actually pick up the page, did I? No, I didn't.
Touched by the dark presence, Rose was lost in a dreamland where everything was drawn in black and gray crayons. The old lady had promised her that all her wishes would come true. She would be Alan Wake's muse. She was smiling so hard it hurt her face. She crushed a bottle full of sleeping pills into the coffee.
Band Turtle.
Deep down inside,
for Crimes Against
she
Quake.
was screaming in terror.
How made is the mood? He might actually do it too. Too bad he's not here. Whoa. I see you. I'm gonna try and get as many of them as possible with one grenade. Oh god, I've made a mistake. I've made a mistake. Oh god, I'm so low on health. Did I get all three of you? Nice. Okay. It worked. It did work. In my defense, it did work. A cop right over there. That's probably... Oop, did I see yellow? Cool, thanks for putting your cash in this creepy mine. I appreciate it. Would that even trust no one in the dark? Will do. Nice. Oh, right. So I can switch between flashbangs and flares. They both occupy the, like, quote-unquote throwable slot. Oh, it made the light out here. To keep this safe. I get it. And to heal me. Good. I needed that. Oh, hey. Hey, maid. Oh, dear. Axe cops. Oh, wait. That thing ended up being... I can't reference that one. I don't even remember why. I just remember it ended up being bad. Thank you. I should have tried to group them up better. Oh boy. Oh, did I throw that too far forward? No, okay. Got him. I feel like Alan cannot possibly hear anymore, but... not how you use a flashbang correctly. I've also only got 2 left, which is probably bad. If I get it right, right positioning, I might just try and outrun the next group if I find one. Or maybe I'm alright. Nope. Less than alright.
I hope Maine could lend me a car to get to the coal mine.
Oh, hello, Lorna. What do you have for us?
Well, I just don't see why the cops bother with the trailer park.
What do you mean?
It's a trailer park. Of course
Oh,
you're
God.
in trouble in a place like that. I mean, what do you expect? The sheriff should be helping us normal citizens instead of wasting resources on those people.
Well...
let the trash sort themselves out. I'm sorry, but my granddaddy settled in Bright Falls in 1911.
Well, thank you very much for that compassionate viewpoint, Lorna.
Thanks, Lorna. Really appreciate that one. Ooh, grabbing coffee. I like how I said at the start of this I would be getting no coffee, and now it's like all I want to do is find the coffee can. So I can be coffee dad. Hey Pat, good to meet you. Do you have any guns? The Night Owl, the voice of Pat Maine, all night, every night. Look at that fucking mugshot. It's fucking excellent.
Oh, here's a little surprise. The famous writer Alan Wake just walked in. Folks, I'm gonna see if I can talk him into an interview.
Come on in, Mr. Wake.
This is awkward.
I'm so glad you could find the time to do this, Mr. Wake.
Nowhere to run now, Jim Brown. You back away
Oh shit, he even calls him Jim Brown.
Whoa. Everyone calm down. Put the gun down. We're all friends here, right?
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him.
Judas Priest!
What the hell's the matter with you? There's a civilian in there.
I'll get you yet, even if it kills me. You hear me? You hear me, H.P. Lovecraft?
God, I love
I
his
had fallen off
fucking
so many
names.
cliffs it was ridiculous. That's what you get for naming a book The Sudden Stop. It was probably good I hadn't
love
had
that
the
they keep
chance to
taking
tell
the shit out
Maine
of
where I
themselves.
was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine.
Oh yeah, I think we're heading to. Oh yeah, we're heading to the mine because that's where the kidnapper
Nightingale
was. I
stared through the
think.
broken studio window into the dark woods. He turned around, started to walk out, but Maine grabbed his arm. "Young man, you almost shot me. You don't shoot off rounds at people like that. What's the matter with you?" Nightingale shook his arm free, marched out. His cheeks burned with rage and humiliation.
Nightingale may be a loose cannon, but he gets results. They aren't good results. Our results. I would love a gun. I have one flashbang left. After that, I can no longer destroy things. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, now it's really Dead by Daylight. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, thank God. Perfect. Anything else here? Good? Be good. Now we're just kind of lost in the woods. I hear a radio? Oh! By the way, Chai, to reload guns faster, you actually mash the reload button, which is such a good mechanic. I love it. Because also, like, your reload gets interrupted by just about anything you do, so you actually are kind of panicking to get...
There was no sensible reason for the power company work lights to be here. It was almost as if they'd been left for someone like me to use.
Convenient. Darkness controls the Taken. Well, I'm gonna go in here. Ooh, don't mind if I do. Oh, they're all over, huh? Dodged. Shit. Oh, I've got the revolver now. I think... Oh, did I already have a revolver? Is this a more powerful gun? I feel like those dudes went down with one shot and they shouldn't have. That was extremely close. I wonder if someone left some coffee on this fucking rooftop. They didn't. Bummer. Oh, that might have been a better choice. Well, think on your feet. Oh, hey! Nice. Nailed it in one. Because the first one missed entirely, so it doesn't count. I think we're going this way, though. Yeah, so I think this is a more powerful gun than the previous revolver. But I'm not sure. Maybe those dudes are just weakened. I know you can get other, like, pistol slot weapons. Maybe this one isn't. Maybe those are just the fast dudes who go down one bullet.
Roared to life. Mud and rocks flew as it fought for traction. It crashed the concrete wall and landed heavily in the yard. If it were an animal, it would have shaken its head after the impact, fixed its eyes on me, and charged. Of course, it had no head nor eyes.
But it didn't, because it didn't have those things.
Into a monster. Then it came for me.
It would have done these things if it was like something else, but it wasn't like those things. See, that's deliberate. How can you not read that and be like, okay, they're having a larf. They're taking the piss. As they say. Ooh, grabbing coffee. Coffee. Is that a thing up here? Is there a thing up here? There's not a thing up here. Just kind of looks like an overlook for no reason. Ooh, but there's a thing over there.
Sarah trusted her gut, and her gut said Agent Nightingale was an asshole. He felt wrong, and it wasn't just the smell of stale booze. It was in the way he flashed his badge, pulled rank, the look in his eyes when he wanted answers. Where was Alan Wake? What was this about an accident? Where was his wife? And most importantly, why did she let Wake go? He wouldn't answer her questions. Federal business was all he'd say.
Oh, so first he was an asshole to the sheriff. Train. Good old emergency bullets. Got a few flares now.
Hello?
The most stubborn man I've ever met.
Alice? Alice?
Alan, I'm so afraid. Keeps me in the dark. Please help me. I look at you, Alan, and it's not you. Something else. Looking out from behind your eyes.
Yeah, it was a big coincidence. I honestly thought you might have just been like lurking and you
Alice,
hadn't said
I'm
hi
here.
yet. Because you literally showed up as soon as I mentioned you.
I'm so alone.
It was kind of weird.
It's all gonna go to hell. You need to be careful. Cooperate.
The connection had been terrible, but that wasn't the only thing that hadn't been right with the call. She sounded wrong somehow, but she had called me.
She called
Her
me.
eye wrenched itself loose from the bridge's steel framework. Wrapped in darkness, it floated in midair, twitching. For a moment, I didn't understand what I was looking at. The heavy object lurched at me with impossible force. I threw myself out of the way, but just barely. When I turned my flashlight on it, it showed
Alice seems sus. Did anybody see Alice go into navigation? Wait. Is there a light to tell me which way to go? There's a little spots. Yep. Patch this way. Thought so. Oh, there's also that faint breathing noise. I actually like the flares better than the flashbangs. The flashbangs will kill and they're very powerful, but you can pop the flares immediately and be like safe, which is very, very good to me. If you have the flashbangs equipped, then you don't have like an immediate defense against something if they just get on you. So I actually feel like they're better, even though they're rare or more common than flashbangs. Ordinarily,
I could see
she
a
never
railway
talks to me
bridge
for
up
that
ahead
long without
and a
yelling.
warehouse of some sort on the opposite shore. I hoped I
Without
could
me
find
yelling
a
at her,
car
that
from there.
is. oh. Good thing I'm not playing Bullet Witch or I would have just died.
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
Oh boy. Never mind, we playing Bullet Witch. I was wrong, it's Bullet Witch. We gotta find the walnut head that's doing this. So yeah, physics was still pretty novel at the time, so having an enemy that was just physical objects that want to kill you was pretty cool, actually. And yeah, once you disable them, they'll either vanish or just become inert. Bullet Witch was actually going to be like a whole free roaming thing. I shouldn't have popped that flare. It's fine. It's fine. Ah. Manuscript.
I slammed the door shut right in his smug face. He pleaded for me to open the door. True to form, the asshole actually thought I would obey. I had no sympathy left. No guilt either. Not for him. I took a moment to savor the scream. I bet I had a smile on my face. It was all that I had time for. The dark presence was inside the lodge with me.
Huh. Well, I guess we slam a door in someone's
teenager,
face.
Just starting to get interested in writing. Stephen King had been a source of inspiration to me. I thought about all the inanimate objects that had come to life in his books. No one is safe in a good horror story. Certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but.
Ooh,
the darkness
heavy
could possess anything, and it was getting closer.
So yeah, you can switch to different flashlights. As Alan Wake becomes more experienced, it starts looking at the flashlight forums more. He gets better recommendations. And the heavy-duty flashlight is basically just better. I feel like there's supposed to be a trade-off of, like, it doesn't recharge as fast or something, but it's just better. I mean, look at the fucking looms on this thing. Are you kidding me? I named my Wandersong character Loom, and I just realized that that's like... Ooh, grabbing coffee. Hey, Sho, what'd you name your Wandersong bard? Barely even a flashlight if you can't blind someone with it. God, I really want to go to the flashlight forum and ask them what the best flashlight for defending against the Taken is. Because I bet I could get them to play along.
Did you call 911?
See, if you manage a fight carefully, you don't need to do a bunch of shooting. You can just shoot a few barrels. Keeping yourself calm and in control of the battle is more important than like aiming or moving around, and that's what I really like about this game. It's very thematically appropriate. Oh shit! Did not get that in time. I think there's another dude behind me but nope, I guess not. I was like, I think the flare will keep me safe from him. See, in that case, I moved in and I didn't have any reason to. Got hit for it. No, I mean, I get that one, but I guess you put it everywhere. Because, like, I don't know. Whoever put these here, maybe this is where I fight the Taken first, and I didn't know about the light yet. Ooh, 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 ooh. Time for the real reason we're here.
We take the facts of our existence for granted, unaware that they are merely a thin
Get outta here.
veneer of desperate self-delusion, covering a vast cosmos of madness and horror. All too often, the stars are right.
There we go.
In Night Springs.
There we go. That's a pretty good. That's about the best angle I could get on it.
Tonight's episode, a family occasion. Journalist Alvin Derleth's trip to study the local customs of an insular community in Night Springs has been less than successful. Until tonight.
Well, I'm glad you changed your minds about this. Ancient customs, local mythology. My editor loves this kind of stuff.
Well, Mr. Derleth, we don't want to feel like we're on exhibition, but you have demonstrated the seriousness of your intent.
Oh, I am serious. Really, just do your thing. I'll stay out of your way and observe.
Actually, I thought you could assist us. I'm afraid we are a man short. It would provide you with an intimate perspective.
Could I really?
Of course, Mr. Derleth.
Well, I guess that's the least I... What would I have to do?
Oh, here.
Yeah, he is a James Patterson show more than anything, I think.
What did you...
Oh, Mr. Derleth, you have well pleased Nixie Perka, the dweller in flesh. Your body shall host his 1,000 young, and all shall be glory.
God, they're just running things under his shirt. It's so good.
Alvin Derleth learned a harsh lesson. If you go looking for mythology, it may come looking for you. And such quests always bear fruit. In Night Springs.
I think that's one of the weaker ones, but it's still great. Oh, this, these. Take this open. Look for some coffee. Guess I'll take this
The darkness
mysterious
surged
manuscript
towards me,
pages.
sucking everything loose from the ground into its depths, tugging at my clothes. I saw the flare the kidnapper had dropped and threw myself towards it just as I felt my feet leave
Oh
the
no, I
ground.
missed the answer to one just on question.
The
Sorry.
darkness embraced me with the force of a
I'll
tornado.
go back and look for it.
Somehow I managed to light the flare. The darkness roared and cast me away. I fell toward the dark waters of the lake.
Oh, yep, I see it now. That's pretty good. I didn't actually read this manuscript page because I was scrolling up to see the name. You retyped anyways. Okay. Well, we're gonna fall into a lake eventually. Oh. No, there's no coffee in here. Oh, I guess I have full batteries too. Fair enough. Oh shit, it's the bulldozer that would glare at me and growl if it was an animal and not a bulldozer. Shoot! Not shoot! I knew that guy was there because Alan Wake turned his head, which is fun. Unfortunately, this guy is... maybe not the smartest one of the Taken. Maybe not the smartest one. Yeah, this game could have been Bullet Witch, just imagine. Fucking Reggie. I thought I saw one of the little things. Wow, you can carry a lot of fucking flares. Oh, I can use the number buttons. Just, I should have realized that. They give you so many dang batteries. I guess if you run out of batteries, you're literally screwed, so they kind of have to. Grabbing coffee. I feel like they give you so many dang batteries, though. I never feel like I have to manage the batteries. I feel like I could mash Q at all times if I wanted. Oh boy, it's time for the open world section.
I had never been this glad to see the sunrise. I had a couple of hours to get to the coal mine.
So we're here to get the
coal mine wasn't far now.
The kidnapper, who's apparently holding our wife ransom, is here at the coal mine, and we're supposed to bring the manuscript, which we do not have. Oops.
Today, I would meet the kidnapper, and he would give me Alice.
well.
I wouldn't give him any other choice. A drowning man will clutch at a straw.
Wait, can I read this sign? Probably not. Can I leave? Can I change my mind and leave Alice?
Little by little, without realizing it, I'd come to believe that the story in the manuscript was coming true. The current of its narrative had taken me deeper and deeper into dark waters. Alice had been taken from me. Barry was probably in jail. I was a fugitive from the FBI. The whole world taken over by the Dark Presence was trying to destroy me.
Yeah, the coal mine is old.
Real, but it matched a textbook case of insanity. Even during daytime, I was being stalked. The bridge must have collapsed only moments after I'd crossed it.
Dang, wonder how that happened. In fact, the coal mine is old enough that it's actually a coal mine museum at this point. As you can see on the sign there. Sorry, did I just see some deadly premonition ass shit in the tree? No, I guess not. I thought there was a manuscript page up in the tree. Rough road. They give you another car here in case you trashed yours already somehow. I think. I just kind of want to look at the vista here. Nice vista. It was admittedly nicer when this game came out than it is today, but this still looks pretty nice. Good shot. I like that. I also want a new car. Thank you. I'm glad everybody just leaves their keys in the trucks. Appreciate it. Like this zippy little shitty Jeep. Washing main. Oh, if you fall down there, you can just go up the steps. That's cute. Actually, I think that fall would probably kill me, but... God, why can't I honk, though? That's my big problem. Oop. Up a sec. He's something. Grabbing coffee. Don't think there's a crouch button in this game, so this is as close as we can get to sitting and appreciating the vista. That's such a good fucking show. Like, fucking imagine just like having a cool chair in the wild that only you know about, and you leave your coffee on. And like whoever owns that chair probably lives at least 20-minute drive away, and they just like drive up here to have their morning coffee. That's good. That's the life, man. I don't even like coffee, and that's the life. Did you have that, Shell? Doesn't seem fair to me. Have a look. Climbing. Am I being offered a choice? Can't tell. Let's see what's up here. Another car. Hey. The speedrunner route.
This is Pat Main, and you're listening to KBF FM. Folks, I want to apologize for kind of abandoning you to that looping music track last night, but I was detained. You see, I encountered a big shot G-man with an itchy trigger finger who could use a lesson in manners and a boot in the ass. Not necessarily in that order either. Now, folks, I know I'm not being very informative here, and I apologize for that. I really should just keep quiet, but I'm just so peeved right now.
You tell him, Pat. I'm peeved. I've never heard Pat this peeved.
I'm just glad that our Sheriff Breaker was there to straighten things out. And if someone I met last night is listening, let me just say, I'm sorry if my mouth got you in trouble. I'm pretty sure you're not the bad guy here. Godspeed, son. I hope you know what you're doing. Now, on a lighter note, I'll be talking to Dr. Nelson all morning. But first, a little music.
Ooh, new song. Played the same song the last 2 times. I thought maybe it was 1 song per track. Oh, I got a worse car this time, though. Definitely. Unquestionably worse. In fact, fuck this car. Wow, it even handles bad. Hold on, we're going on a rescue mission. I can't stand this thing. It's awful. It is sliding. Garbage. The fuck out of here, car. Someone's gonna come back and their car's just like banged up in the ravine. I'm just like, why? Why did you drive a car 2 feet? Oh, good night, Boots. This feels better. The cars feel pretty, I want to say, I don't know if realistic's the right word exactly, because obviously the driving mechanics are very simple in a way that real driving isn't. But like, you're asking them to do video game things, like, you know, in a video game we expect a car to be able to do like 30 miles per hour in a ravine and like turn around a corner. And in real life, a lot of cars can't really do that very well, and these cars can't really do that very well, and that's good to me. It feels like relatively grounded. I think the cars feel pretty good. They probably felt better on controller, admittedly, because controlling a car with a keyboard is never really great. But it basically works, and I like it. And I like that the cars feel a little different. Unless I'm like gaslighting myself into believing that. Dropping off coffee. Oh, I guess not. You cannot drift.
Welcome back to KBF FM. Hope you enjoyed that too.
Oh, we get to hear about the doc.
Doc, you were talking
This is the
about
doctor
life
that
and
we were
finding
maybe
that
brought
special
here to meet,
someone, that
actually.
soulmate. Well, you were talking about that.
It's self-help
I was
guru
saying
guy.
I don't buy it. Well, see, to me,
Oh, no,
that's
no,
great.
sorry. This is the actual doctor. My bad, my bad.
Hopeless romantic.
This is the actual doctor we met at the police station.
You got me there, Pat. But I think love's where you look.
The fishing doctor.
You do a lot of looking, sure. But the idea that there's that one special person out there for you, and if you miss that chance, it's gone forever, and you're forever in.
Coffee humor is great,
I mean,
man.
Isn't that depressing?
I mean, I'm not even human until I've had my coffee in the morning, am I right? I'm never human.
And apparently a fisherman has a fishing analogy for everything. But what you're saying, isn't that a little harsh?
Well, no. What I am saying is that your potential for finding that connection isn't limited to what's essentially a chance encounter. How is that harsh?
Yeah, well, I guess that's a nice thought, but let me say something personal here.
Okay.
Now, well, I don't disagree with you exactly, but I can't really fit that together with what I feel, what I felt for someone, because she was the one. She was.
Pat.
And I let her drift away from me.
Oh, Pat.
Maybe I didn't put in the work, I don't know, but, well, since then, and it was a long time ago, but since then, there hasn't been anyone, not like her. And I'm not saying I dwell on her or haven't moved on. I like my life. I'm not living in the past, but I do miss the way she completed me.
You can't argue with the heart, Pat.
I'm sorry, folks. I had kind of a scary experience last night, and let's just say it's shaken a few things loose.
God, I bet the whole town is gossiping about, like, the mysterious incident that Pat had. Gosh, I wonder what it was. It was right after that he said that Alan Wake fellow had shown up. Wonder what it's all about. You know, I saw him come home last night. He always drives right past me, you know, 7 in the morning just as I'm getting up having my morning coffee. I would love if this game, like every other chapter, you actually just controlled one of the townspeople in like a normal, doing their normal everyday life in the middle of the day. Like, you know, whatever effects the Taken had might be affecting them, but like they don't know about them and they never encounter them, and you just like have normal days. That would be very good to me,
Smile
actually.
on the writer on the ferry had been a disappointment. His boss had made Wake out to be something special, but Maude hadn't been impressed. He'd gotten a good long look at the wife, though, and he liked what he saw. Maude had fantasized about goading Wake into a fight, but it hadn't happened. Still, he'd get his chance to see if the writer had anything in him. He'd been promised as much.
So Maude is the kidnapper, I guess. I don't remember if we knew his name already, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was, because he said he spied on us on the ferry. And jump! Yeah, I didn't think so. Mott was like, I bet if I get in a fight and I win, she'll fall in love with me. She'll just have to have sex with me. Because I'm the worst. Great Falls Coal Mine. Washington Mining Corp. Right, we are in Washington.
I was early. I was supposed to meet the kidnapper at noon in the main building. The coal mine was quiet. It was a museum now.
Cave coffee. Favorite. Nothing quite like a cave chilled coffee thermos. Lucrative at first, the mining steadily declined in the 20th century. The seams were rich, but hard to get at, and the volcanic activity in the area made the mine shafts particularly dangerous. Oh look, it's the axes they've all been throwing at me.
With Nightingale gone and the night wind blowing in through the broken studio window, Maine stared at Sarah.
They do call
The sheriff
Caffey.
looked away.
Caffey?
Maine's voice shook with barely controlled anger.
I just added myself
That
as a
boy's doing
non-coffee
more
guy.
drinking than thinking.
Screwed it up.
I hope you know what you're doing, Sarah. He's got a sickness in his eyes. You take my word for it. He wants Wake for a reason, and it's not for anything good.
Oh, so that's Maine yelling at the sheriff last night about the FBI guy. In 1970, a volcanic eruption below Cauldron Lake, while relatively minor, caused most of the deep mining tunnels to collapse or flood. 32 miners lost their lives in the calamity, and all mining around Bright Falls came to a final stop. Now many of the remaining buildings are protected as historical landmarks. See, we're learning! All the great things we're learning.
I didn't want to go outside. Cops had to be looking for me. The noon sun turned the place into a sauna. The day dragged on. Different scenarios ran through my mind. Ways of how I'd torture the kidnapper to get Alice back. Or the different horrible things he could have done to her. I imagined her dead. I had no way of knowing she was still alive. It was killing me.
I mean, if you're into Alan Wake, you're probably gonna read the signs and watch the TV shows.
It was all a waste of time. The bastard never showed up.
So we don't get to meet the kidnapper because he's not fucking here.
Wake!
Where the hell are you?
Change of plans. You know where Mirror Peak is? It's a big mountain north of where you are. You follow the path from the mine, you can't miss it. There's a lookout point there. I'll be waiting.
I'm through being jerked around by you.
You want to see your wife alive? Because if you do, you better watch what you say to me. Do we understand each other?
I want to talk to Alice.
Yeah, and I want the manuscript. Don't keep me waiting, Wake.
Hello? Hello! Ah! I'm gonna kill him!
I had to get to Mirror Peak.
Okay, I guess I know how I get out now.
It was close. Maybe closer than ever before.
That actually startled me a lot, I'm not gonna lie. I guess I slowed down. Oof. Ooh, I'm grabbing coffee. Grabbing... Is that Mac shotgun ammo? Doesn't seem like it should be. Whoa, oops. My hand just kind of slipped the mouse sideways.
When Thomas Zane fell for Barbara Jagger, it happened fast.
How more about these two?
She was young, vibrant, and beautiful, full of life. He had never been a very happy man, and without any seeming effort, she had changed all that. Zane felt good for the first time in his life. Everything she did was another piece of a jigsaw puzzle he hadn't even known
Mom, Maud
he
is
was
stealing
missing.
my girlfriend
And
again.
best of all, she made the words flow, strong and sharp. She was his muse.
They let us pick up a revolver again, just in case we didn't have it. Give us a lot of ammo. Oh, wait, hold on. Ow, fuck! There we go. Thanks for just standing there, dude. So yeah, if you can get your flashlight focused on one of the objects while also getting your flare on one of the objects, it's really good. Because you're getting double duty there. Well, I'm pretty hurt. But you recharge back up to half health no matter what, which is good, because as much as this is a resource game, it's also a narrative game, and it'd be really lame if you just kind of got stuck in an unwinnable situation. Oh boy. Nope. Well, okay, I guess it lit it up through the thing anyway, so it's fine. I don't know if that's how I was supposed to do that one. worked.
What the hell?
Oh boy.
The only way to reach the hillside ahead was to go through the building. I had to find a way to avoid electrocution.
Follow the wires. Oh shit! Well, I'm just glad you missed, honestly. I think I could have led those people into some more of the explosive barrels, but I didn't really need to, although we used a lot of ammo. But I'm probably coming back this way, so I'm kind of trying to conserve them for that. Oh, flare gun, finally. We got our big thing. Our bazooka. Oh, nice shot. I saw Mig compliment you first, and I had to look up to see what was commenting on. Yeah, this level has a lot of the objects running at you. Whoa, that just kind of went everywhere. Ow! I ducked into it. Fuck. Nope, you're not gonna charge at me. I'm not gonna let it happen. You're gonna charge into me and I'm gonna let it happen. I am burning all of the flares. And all of my fucking ammo too, Jesus. Oh shit! Hey! I didn't even do that. That was them. I didn't do it. That was 100% them. It just blew that thing up on itself. Oh, I could have. I could have driven over there. I could have just fucking driven over there. I'm so fucking stupid. This literally gave me a car. Like, what? I really need more ammo now. This. No wonder I had to use so many friggin' resources on that bit. I think I remember making the same mistake when I first played this game. Hi. Hey. Hello. What's happening? Yeah, what dock are we talking about here? Some sort of music dock? Oh. Wow, destroyed. Completely destroyed, all of you. Trust no one in the dark. Hear that, folks? Turn your lights on. Ooh, another coffee chair. That.
Some of the Taken retained echoes of their former selves, but these were just the nerve twitches of a dead thing. Nothing remained but a shell covered and filled with darkness. In most cases, these puppets were enough for the purposes of the Dark Presence. But for anything more elaborate, as with the writer, it was different. It needed his mind. And so rather than taking him over completely, it merely touched him.
It needed Alan Wake's special writing talents. Okay. That's alarming. I might have panicked a little bit. Well, open enough.
There was no way the flashbang grenades were standard power company equipment.
I don't know. You never know, like, when you're working on some electronics and you gotta, like, scare away a bunch of spiders or something. More of the creepy darkness oil. I'm gonna take the high ground here. Oh, you guys just stayed back, you cowards. I gotta stop running into axes instead of dodging them. Wait, where's last? Almost didn't see him. Okay. Hey, I dodged one. Okay, flare time. Oh, a little too close.
I stared through the bars of the jail cell. Barry stood behind me, swaying on his feet, looking as ill as I felt. Agent Nightingale stood on the other side of the bars with Sheriff Breaker. Nightingale had a stack of manuscript pages in his hand. He seemed unhinged as he gloated. Well, I've got you now.
I did see the
Raymond
Dragonheart you
Chandler.
assigned to me,
It's
yes.
all here. All the evidence, including conspiracy to murder a federal agent.
By the time I saw it, it was several hours later, so I didn't respond, but I did see it. And it's true. I considered responding by taking a picture of the several milk crates of PS2 and Xbox and other video games that I have in my closet, and then I decided I would not do that. Oh. Danger. Oh no. No, grab a coffee! danger coffee. Grabbed that coffee. I had so much coffee hubris. Coffee greed comes before a coffee fall. You literally can't see in here. Dark. Oh. I don't like this. How did you not get hit by the flashbang at all? Are you kidding me? That doesn't track. Oh good. I needed some more revolvers. Ammo? Oh, shotgun ammo. Kinda need that too.
I had no real plan. I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk.
Okay, now I've got a choice to make. I think we're gonna go with the pump action. There actually is a legitimate trade-off in the long arms sometimes, but I think the pump action is just kind of better. Speaking of choices to make, I'm not sure which way to go. So yeah, these lights, if you can get the, if you can get the Taken into these lights, it completely drains their shield almost immediately. But they don't last forever, and you can't move them. I'm gonna go the other way, though. I think the other way might be better. Got a building. Oh god. See, I technically think the sawed-off would have killed that guy in one hit at that range. But I also don't really think it matters, because you just get 7 shots. And that's just better. I think I gotta get to that house. Flashbang! God, that's just so satisfying. All the little dings and noises and everything are so good in this game. Grabbing coffee. Oh, it was worth it to come here for the flare gun ammo. And the shotgun ammo. I didn't think you were that close. I wasted that flare gun ammo hardcore, but it's fine. I can just rest in this bed and regenerate. I feel like there's a dude behind me. Huh? Maybe I killed someone with the flare gun. It definitely seemed like there should have been another bad dude. Oh shoot. We're getting the big spin around. Oh, nice. Dead center. I think I just did cast Magic Missile at the darkness, is the thing. That's what that was.
The dark presence was moving ahead of me in the same direction I was going. A cold feeling settled itself in the pit of my stomach. Was it going for Alice?
The miner's graveyard here, I guess.
The graveyard shift may cause cancer.
Oh shit, we got another one of the Running Mans. I think he's running into a wall. I think that sound effect was him grinding against the wall. Did you hear that weird buggy sound effect? I think that was him, like, repeatedly trying to run into the wall and failing. Which I'm glad of. I think I've talked in the past that really the one enemy I don't like in this game, the fast running people, they're just sort of annoying. They don't actually come and hit you, so they're not a threat. They just sort of drag out, and I'm like, oh, I'm not scared now because, like, I know you're not gonna hit me ever. You're just cut out. So I'm totally fine that one of them cornered themselves.
The place was dead, a ghost town. Had been for decades, maybe a century.
Oh no. Okay. Not my smartest move. Not my smartest move. Should have gotten out of the way of that one, instead of just sort of pointing a flashlight at it and hoping. Nothing in there. Yeah, I did a full stream of it, and it's on my YouTube channel, and I should post it on,
Things were
Ball
never
Pit.
as simple in real
haven't
life
bothered
as in
yet.
fiction. I had lost count of the times I had wished there'd be a clear reason for my
I didn't put
writer's
on the
block.
F+ channel, but I probably
Something to
should.
fight, something to
Or maybe I
lash
did.
out on. There wasn't.
I can.
was filled
I can
with
upload
doubt.
to the F+
I was
YouTube
nothing
channel,
like
so
the
maybe I
hero
did.
in my books. Alex Casey had gone through his life with
But I think if I did,
single-minded
Lemon would be
determination,
mad at me
never
because there's
wavering
no
from his
editing
goal.
done on it or anything.
Even now, I was angry at myself, angry at Alice, angry at Barry. I was fumbling and I had no plan.
Yeah, I uploaded the entire like 5 hours of my Bullet Witch playthrough on Instagram. It's a series of Instagram stories, so please follow me there. Great Peak Gorge. Originally founded in 1928, the Great Peak Gorge mining town was one of the permanent settlements of the Bright Falls Mining Company, built for its workers. Nearby graveyard is a testament to the dangers the miners faced on a daily basis. Most of the men who lost their lives over the years here were buried there, a grim reminder to be careful for those who remained. Great Peak Gorge was abandoned almost overnight when the Bright Falls Mining Company closed its doors in 1970. Well, then why aren't you chatting with me on Omegle right now, live on stream? You could get such great insights like grabbing coffee. Like, shit, you could get that live on Omegle. I'll keep fucking plugging it till you do it. Bluntly. You get big in this town, man. What it takes. Only friends. Uh-oh. One problem with flares is that sometimes you literally can't see what you're aiming at through the flare, so... Yeah, gotta be a little careful. You can use the little circle thing to figure it out, though. Oh, I thought it'd be protected by this extremely narrow thing. It was not. Oh, shit. Fuck you. Flashbang. Just run right up. I'm very glad that flashbang killed it, because otherwise it was 100% going to hit me. I could not dodge at that distance. But I just ran up and shoved a flashbang at it. Honestly, a fix to a lot of life problems is to run up and shove a flashbang at it. A solid idea. Come on. God, let's talk about competitive Ring Around the Rosie right now, Jesus Christ. Jesus, the whole train, though. This is the Alan Wake. Remember that bit in Zone of the Enders where we worked our way up a train, destroying each segment? This is the Alan Wake version of that. They go to this door? But then what's... Oh, nothing, so. Ooh! Grabbing coffee. Why am I being banned? You can't ban me. I quit. That'd be so powerful. You just go into your boss's office. You can't ban me. I quit.
Oh. Anything outside of riding is a struggle. I feel ill. I managed to make my way downstairs. There's a shoebox filled with books and papers by Thomas Zane. It's very hard to focus, but I managed to read some of it. He's a poet, and a good one. He writes of muses and creators summoning fabulous things from a magic lake, using his powers to shape the world of a realm of gods and dreams and demons, dark things that wait for a chance to slip through, wearing the flesh of men as disguise. Zane writes about himself, his girlfriend being taken over by a dark presence, about growing scared of the lake. Zane believes it's a mirror to the gaping void of darkness above, where some Lovecraftian presence lurks.
I love his creeped out look.
I crawl back upstairs. I'll borrow these things for my story. They ring true. They fit.
So he has to make a story that works. It has to be functional, which I guess is why they didn't... Ooh. This is hard. I really like both these guns. I really like both these guns, but I'll go with the hunting rifle, I guess. They're both really good. These are my two favorites. But if it's getting me the hunting rifle, it's probably for a reason. Doop. 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 Oh, secret. Secret.
The kidnapper had sent me a text. The message was full of spelling errors and insults. It was telling me to hurry up.
Of course, that's the first thing you fucking know. And he was mean. Also, you know that this is set, well, or this was made a while back because they weren't all texts. She fucking called him. Jesus. Who even answers their phones? Yo, if one of you kidnaps someone I care about, like, fucking text me, because I ain't picking up.
Birds.
Yeah, you better run. Okay, I'm gonna conserve my sprint for sprinting over those things. Oh, jeez. You extremely don't want to get caught by the birds while you're running over the shit that falls down, obviously. Probably goes without saying. Danger, do not enter. Danger. Danger. The camera does really good work in this game, honestly. I mean, okay, every once in a while, I wish they let you do a little bit better job watching the TVs. But I actually kind of like that they don't, because the fact that you have to like get the TV in your corner to get a good look at it sort of mirrors the experience of watching a shitty rundown fuzzy TV in like a shitty cabin with bad lighting. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to look at. And just the way that like we're in the cave so the camera's tighter in and follows me a little bit closer. It's just really good. Surprising that a lot of little cinematography touches I'm noticing.
Without warning, the headache stabbed at my brain.
Wait, hold on. Does that mean this is the quote-unquote correct way? It's the other way. No. Oh, it's a friggin' dead end. Isn't it? I'm gonna go back the other way. It's not a dead end, though. Oh, I took damage from that? Lame. Yeah, the fact I got the headache made me wonder if this was, like, the main path. And not the secret cache. I don't know. Maybe it's just an alternate path. I'm gonna go down, though. I'm going for it.
Alice?
Alice!
I'm losing it. I gotta get out of here.
Hey, it's the creepy lake.
The hunters were big, thick-set men, confident and at home in the woods. They were feeling good, running on beer, ghost stories, and camaraderie late into the night. It did them no good, as they were taken by the dark presence, sucked deep into a darkness far worse than any ghost story they ever told or heard.
Oh, so all of the people we keep meeting are just people who are out hunting in the Washington woods. There are a lot of fucking missing hunters. Innocuous headache. I can't wait for video games that are just drugs and I just take the drug and experience the video game and I don't even have to make choices. Ow! Kind of feel like I did get bullet witched there a little bit.
Even behind the closed doors and curtains of his grimy room at the Majestic, the local motel, Nightingale could feel the locals' eyes on him, the unrelenting pressure of their judgment. He forced it out of his mind. For all he knew, they could all be under Wake's spell already. You do what you have to do to get the job done. He took comfort from the bottle in his hand. Please, he thought, just let me get through this.
So Nightingale is aware of our manuscript. In some manner, is what we're getting from our glimpses into his life and also the future. And he seems to think You first. Actually, you first. Hey, that went alright. Kinda recovered. Grab him coffee. Some of those confident, thick-set hunter boys. Those gosh darn thick-set hunter boys are at it again. They're jumping their incredibly thick asses and stomachs all over the
I'd have
police
to make my
blockade.
way up
I don't
this
know.
mine shaft in
I don't know
order
where
to
to
go
take
on.
this bit any further.
Maybe the machinery could help me with that.
I just want to do Dukes of Hazzard, but it's like sensually large boys. How far down can we go? How far up can we go? Okay. So yeah, it looks like I'm gonna have to move it to go up there later. Yeah, but I don't want Dukes of Hazzard porn. I want porn that is I don't want to take Dukes of Hazzard and pornify it. I want to take porn and Dukes of Hazzardfy it. That's the difference. Oh, this is a puzzle. This is what passed for puzzles back in the day. Actually, that's going to be a pain to jump on. It's just... There we go. With a thick set ass is making over the ravine. Nice. I couldn't think of a good name for the car, which is why I gave up on the bit halfway through. Didn't have it. Thank you for completing it. Oh, and now I kick this down? Kinda is a puzzle. And now I can maneuver this all the way up. Yeah, Shell, I can't find the magic circle anywhere. I don't know what I did wrong. I think I might need to come back there with the Earth Elemental. Wait, are we saying that the car is also thick? I'm not saying that's bad. I just want to know what we're getting into. Down or up? I'm gonna go up. I think I gotta go up. Players. Don't mind if I do. You gotta let me go. You gotta let me jump the ravine. My boyfriend's the car.
Lightning flashed behind the windows of Cauldron Lake Lodge. Tor Anderson laughed and held the steel hammer above his head. Nurse Sinclair was trying to calm him down without success. Tor grinned madly and shouted,
I was like, that one's just
"My
for
hammer's
show."
up. Here's a friendly poke from Molnir, wench." He brought the hammer down with all his might on Sinclair's head. "We're on a comeback tour, baby."
I love that he does the accent. Ooh. We're just gonna get a fun... Oh, we climbed up to the top of the watchtower, so we just uncovered all the map. Got it. Oh, he does good character voices, what can I say? I think we can get Alan on the podcast. I don't mean the voice actor who plays Alan. I mean I want to get Alan Wake, the fictional character, on the podcast. Friggin' birds. Oh, this was way before Esker.
Oh, great. Another cable car. Just great.
Oop, I almost just tripped, I think. Great. Look, I said it the last time we were on a cable car. Remedy really likes cable cars. Or at least, you know, things like cable cars. Yeah, you better block off feather faces. Wow, being pretty cowardly. Come on. Alright, later. Hold on, hold on. Dang it, no. There's something I gotta do. Oh, he adjusted his aim when I clicked to shoot. Got it. Jeez, dude. Chill. I had to shoot the can of the tower of cans. Come on. Really gonna deny me this simple pleasure? My head's actually fully retracted right now. I did that thing where you like pull your head in and your neck gets all blobby out. I don't know what the Chivos are. I feel like I haven't been getting any. When this game came out... No, they were Chivos. Of course they were Chivos. They had to put, they literally put the thermos can in so they could give Chivos. That's the only reason there's thermoses, because you were like contractually obligated to make achievements, and I think they didn't know like what to do, so they put in thermoses. Like it's so clearly they don't give a shit about the thermoses, really. Hunting rifle, hunting rifle. Can. Oh, those are strong cans. My bad. Yeah, very few people knew how to use them. Actually, to get back to an earlier conversation, one of the only games that used achievements correctly was Dead Rising. I think it was really, really good. It figured out Chivos early. Like, to the point that like after you like did one run through of the game and got pretty far, your real goal was to like route out and aim to get several achievements in your next run and see how many you could get. that game was made so much better by its achievements, and actually convinced me that achievements were good, and not just like stupid. I just got an achievement called the 6-Gun Scribe. I don't know. Sometimes achievements get captured and sometimes they don't. It depends. I assume it's for killing a lot of people with revolvers. Cauldron Lake. The 8th deepest lake in the world. Cauldron Lake is a caldera lake, formed in a volcanic crater. The volcano itself could be considered to be active, but it has not erupted since the volcanic earthquakes of 1970. And even then the underground activity was comparably mild. Despite some property damage, there were no casualties. Cauldron Lake is one of the most beautiful spots in the Bright Falls area, as well as a central figure in many local folktales. It's a popular recreational area for the area residents. Yeah, but they already have a reason for you to explore more of the map, which is the pages. Anyways, that's Cauldron Lake out there. If you look really, really closely, I think you can see where our cottage would have been. I think it's right where I'm pointing. Would have been there. I guess was there, and then wasn't there, because it turns out that little peninsula went under when the lake erupted in the 70s. Kinda weird we were there, but hey. Oh boy, it's a side scroller. I'm gonna use the flares to block the people off from behind me while I take care of this dude. And I figured as long as I was walking forward, the axe guys wouldn't be able to hit me very well. And I think I was right. They only got me once. That went well. You just gotta come up with a plan and execute the plan. And that's not the right way. That's not. It's a cliff. My plan is to not jump over the cliff. Oop. Secret cache? Wow, I've got a lot of flare gun ammo now. Nuts, actually. I don't need to use my revolver ever.
Maud had checked all of Stucky's rental cabins. There had been no sign of the Wakes. It was dark when he'd found their car parked at the end of the road by Cauldron Lake. It made no sense. They must have taken a wrong turn. But there was no sign of them, and the car had been there for hours already. Frustrated, Mott stood on the rotten ruin of the footbridge that had once led to Diver's Isle before it sank beneath the waves years ago. The boss wouldn't be happy.
The boss? Ah, jeez. I'm gonna be in so much trouble when the boss hears about this one. Not at all what Mott sounds like. I don't even think I could imitate Mott without yelling in a way I'm not going to do when I'm at... Oh, here. Nice push. Actually pretty solid. He really put his back into it. Kicks are still need some work. Okay, we're having the flare gun out for this one, because I can't even get in. Yeah, we're going into the creepy basement. We're putting the flare gun's preemptively out. Tom, 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 Tom. I miss you, Tom, 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 Tom. I miss you, Tom. Did you write this? Tom, 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 Tom. You talk to me on TV, Tom, Tom. EW and TZ. Now, if I'm remembering correctly, that's Thomas Zane, probably. That's Cynthia Weaver, the lady with the lamp, probably. Because it did say that, I curse you, Thomas Zane. It did say that she had been normal until he died. And they'd known each other. Barry uncovered that. Hunting rifle ammo. Zombadil. Also, I didn't get attacked in the creepy basement, is what I was about to say. That was such perfect timing. I was literally like, oh, and I didn't get attacked in the spooky basement, so I guess they subverted that expectation, and then... yeah. And I think just a moment before I finished that sentence, I was like, wait a minute, this ground is rocky. I feel like I'm gonna, I just started to realize I'm gonna fall through. Wonder if you can jump over that and do a speedrun strat, but they prevent you. Pretty clever. Yeah, Alan Wake wrote The Big Wake because...
I thought I could make out the spot where the island and the cabin had been. There was a light near it. It had to be a boat. I was close now. I had to get... I tried to hold on to Alice, but her form melted away. I was losing control. Dr. Hartman stood in her place. I wanted
on
to
us to where the kidnapper wanted us to meet him.
He smiled. It was a reassuring smile, and I hated him for it. I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period. Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. You're fast. I dreaded what I would find.
I think this is the longest chapter, actually.
Wait! Hey, I'm here! I'm coming!
No! Get away! Sorry. Please, lady. The boss didn't know who he was messing with. I didn't know. I swear, I didn't know. We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is. She's probably drowned. We just said we had her to make him play ball. You see?
Oh. I guess I cut that off. But, so he doesn't have our wife. This is a manuscript. What is this? back in Cauldron Lake again. End of chapter. Okay, this is a Nick Cave song. Fine. I knew he was.
Oh my,
no way.
Oh my, what a wretched life. I was born on the day that my poor mama died. I was cut from her belly with a stand.
Oh, is it the same one? Oh, this is the one that was on the radio. Okay.
Did a jig with a drunk midwife.
Oh, you're right, we did run into it.
That yonder
anyways,
dragging behind him a sack
next time I think we get to my favorite chapter. This chapter's kind of like two half chapters.
The devil and he staked his claim.
I think this might actually be my least favorite. I still like it. It drags a little long. There's not that much story. They sort of shove all the story at the beginning and then in a big chunk at the middle. And it mostly works. But the whole mining thing is just sort of like... I think they really wanted to give you a long stretch of gameplay, which is fair. But I really like it when it's broken up more. But I guess you need to have one section that's like, here's just a bunch of combat, so you know what that's like. But next time, I think is my favorite chapter? I know how it starts, but I don't remember exactly how it ends. That's right. I don't know when I'm going to stream next. I am not sure if I'm switching to Monday nights or not. I feel like I've now that F Plus is recording so often on Friday nights, and sometimes other things are happening Friday nights, maybe I just want to switch with Tuttle. But I really like doing this Friday nights, honestly, so I don't know. I haven't made the switch yet, but I might. But either me or Tuttle will stream Friday, and the other one will stream Monday. Honestly, F Plus is recording every week now. And then, by coincidence, I had something else to do on a Friday once, and couldn't do the stream. On a day I wasn't recording. Because I was house sitting. And maybe there's something else? I don't know. I kind of just want to keep Fridays, though, even if it means that... I don't know. It just feels right. Frankie Fridays. That's where it belongs. Wow, Boots, hi. Oh, if you're gonna steal back Monday, then I want to be on those streams also. I think what we're gonna have to do is me and Tuttle just set up a multi-stream, and we're both streaming to the same channel at the same time on each half, and we're like trying to talk over each other and be more interesting than the other one. It's just not gonna work otherwise.
Previously on Alan.
Nope, we're not. Now? Can I?
Wait.
Yeah, that was weird. I paused so soon it would let me quit the menu. Interesting. Anyways, I will probably stream this Friday, but maybe not. We'll see. If not, then Monday, but I'll probably stream this Friday. And thanks for coming. And oh, here's a little preview of, I guess, what the next chapter is. Because I forgot the main menu changes for every chapter. Yeah, I'm gonna have to yell really loudly over like coming out. Died. No, I also want to do Friday nights because I feel way more feel like you may have noticed I was talking a little quietly this time because it's Sunday night in my neighborhood. Even if the dogs wake me up at 6:30 in the morning, I'm sticking to this fucking social norms. Even if I'm gonna stop before I just start complaining. Didn't have this. She never had a dog. Super obvious. So because she's cute. It's like, what the fuck, lady? You can't train that. And she like left me a note at my door saying like, oh, sorry, I'm gonna train it, I promise. And I promise I'm working hard to train it. Like, no, she said like we're taking steps to fix that problem. And it's like, what do you mean? No, you aren't. You can't train a Jack Russell. You're not talented enough. I literally Googled the dog, and the first sentence is, you shouldn't own this dog if you're not. Good night, everybody. I'm stopping.